actually going to wipe off quite a bit of the paint. You can try to control that a little bit, but I've found that loading the brush up, wiping some of it off is probably the best way to do it. And so one way that I can kind of tell is that when I'm not really getting it puddled, but you can still see that it's damp. You guys see that? Right. And so then you can't come here and glaze. So I can either push the opposite way, like this.
So did you just use your basic red and you're just kind of tinting it that way right now?
When you're doing a single color transition, you can do this. And that's why I'm kind of having you guys only use like a couple of colors. You know, when it gets more complex, you kind of have to play around and kind of, you know, use your critical thinking to figure out what exactly you need to use.
I'll learn the technique first, you recommend.
Right, and so like, let's say I want to fix this, like I can just glaze across that surface and just do that 100 times and it'll fix it. So something else that you can do is if you really want to speed the technique up, this thing is like, these are like V12s, it's crazy. Is you can just turn it on and you can just leave it on and you can go glaze, dry, glaze, dry. So I'm just going to do that really quickly.
So it's a real single stroke.
What?
It's a real single stroke.
Yep.
All right.
You're basically just smoothing out the gradients.
Yep. I think that's good enough. I mean, you guys can you guys see the change?
From our
So a part of the, and if you guys want, I can pass it around. But a part of the reason why I make those changes so intense is so that you guys can really see that it really does, really fix a lot of that. The smoother, the more layers that you do, when you come back and do the glazing, it's going to make it really easy to make it very smooth, very fast. But you know, sometimes it's fun to be a little bit more aggressive and really create the really dramatic highlights and shadows, and so, but it still can fix it. So go ahead and pass that around. Do you guys have any questions? You know what I actually want to do? I want to show you guys what I was talking about with the tinting as well. So when it comes back around, I'll show you guys how I can use a yellow glaze and it'll kind of shift it orange.
Some of that splashed on your arm.
It's where?
That actually really.
Sometimes I'll have paint on my face and I'll come in from my studio and my wife will just shake her head. I'm just like, oh, do I have paint on my face? And she's like, I don't know how you do it.
Yeah, my mom is an artist. I don't think she has any clues without paint or dye or bleach on them. Just
yeah.
how it is.
Yep.
So you're thinking for right now.